Oh, right. And today is June something. It's Thursday. It was June 7th.
Yep, the seventh.
June 7th. Okay. We're at meeting number 3, and we have all members present. Okay. So where we left off last time when we were assigned 3 um, areas to do some independent research on, was everyone able to find information that we can use for this campaign?
Um,
Yeah, but I emailed our professor because I wanted to make sure that we were doing everything right, and she said that well, I just said that like we were supposed to plan and like our presentation just felt like more about what we learned in class, and she said in regarding the campaign we're hoping for some sort of activity instead of like a website. So I think that changes like what we're doing a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up too. Miss Mermer, she sent, she emailed me and just gave a little clarification because you're saying that just make sure it's a campaign. I think I was really stuck like on an advertisement type deal, but yeah, but mainly making it some sort of campaign focus. So, do you have any suggestions as far as the direction we should go with a campaign? And she said make sure that it's specifically for the communication studies component, because that's what we selected.
Yeah. Well, I think that changes because my parts were internships and careers, which I think we could still do. But like, as far as my part for experienced faculty, I don't know how we like put that in with activity.
Okay, I really, I know, I really have a hard, I'm really having a hard time hearing you. Like, I guess I can hear Dewan loud and clear, but you're like, you sound like real low for some reason.
Is that better now?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's much better. Okay, so well, I found some information. Before I get my information, can you just repeat that last part that you said? I didn't catch everything as far as you were saying what you thought would not work at this point with our new
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah. Like internships and careers, we could still probably put in there somehow. But like, as far as experienced faculty, because I was just gonna get some quotes from like the faculty and stuff, and I don't know how we'd put that in with like an activity.
Mm. Yeah,
Unless you can think of something, but
well, not really. I mean, I don't think that I think we still can do this without necessarily having all 9 of those areas. So we could eliminate that. Like, so I don't think we have to think too hard about it. We can just say, let's forgo that option and let's concentrate on the other areas. As far as what I was able to get, I mean, I did look up the information as far as I got a source. I put it into the Google documents from the Business Insider, just showing what are the 4 soft skills that employers are looking for. And like the top 4 was leadership, communication, collaboration, and time management. And I believe that those top 4 skills is something that through communication study you can actually develop those skills through the courses that are offered at YSU. So maybe in our campaign, that's some information that might be useful in our strategy to attempt to draw people in.
okay.
So. And I think I had facilities as well. So I mean, the facilities, that's nothing. I mean, like we can easily just put that in there as far as like a picture of the building, or this is what we offer. We have a state of the art. I don't know what's that? The Bliss Hall, I believe. and Mitchell Hall is where like most of the communication study courses are held at.
Yeah.
And I know they recently remodeled like the classrooms for in Mitchell Hall. So I don't know, Dewan, what do you have as far as information and as far as new direction you think we go? Do you think you have anything that should be eliminated? Is there something you think that's very strong that we can hold on to and incorporate into a campaign?
As far as the programs, I pretty much had how you can do the interpersonal track, the social media track, the persuasion track, and the social media track. I included like the minors as far as communicating in diverse organizations and communication studies, interpersonal communication minor, and a social media campaign minor. So I pretty much included, the majors, the minors, and that was for the programs. As far as tutoring, I had put, the writing center, the math center, and I looked up, they even have like, you can request for a private tutor. And I included the academic advisors in it because I mean, I know it's not tutoring, but they do help as far as scheduling classes and things like that. And then I also included the things that like things under student support, like as far as the career services, the counseling services, the student outreach, the care team, and things like that for tutoring. Like I know it's not really under tutoring, but I mean it's still beneficial to students at the same time. So, and then as far as team building, I talked about group projects, class group activities, presentations, out class extra credit like we were talking about earlier, and like in class discussions. So.
Okay.
Pretty much everything I got out of the three
areas. Okay. Yeah. So I think now, so we're at a very interesting point right now because we have to actually rethink the approach that we have. So it's kind of like going back to square one. And I think making sure we really identify the problem. I was looking at the, the SWOT analysis and trying to look at some of the strengths that we have as far as the YSU. So I did look up information to see where we ranked. And the communication school, like it's not even really ranked anywhere. Like I mean, like, it's a very low ranking. So that's not a strength that we can really play on to say that we have like maybe like the number 4 communication ranked communication program in the state. We're like probably at the bottom. As far as that goes. So that's a potential weakness, I believe. So I think we have to find a different angle. So I guess the question would be, what is attractive about the communication program at YSU? What can we draw on to use as a campaign to get people there? Or perhaps we can take the focus off of the school itself and just look at communication in of itself. Just saying communication studies, no matter where we rank, look, communication studies is important and here's why you need it.
Yeah, probably appeal to people as far as like communications in general, and then maybe talk about where YSU's graduates have worked, because that's like appealing to some people. On the website it says that people have worked for the Covelli Center and the set production teams for movies like Southpaw, and obviously that would be appealing to people too.
I agree with you. I think we should definitely add in, because I know when I talk to, every time I go to advisor, someone mentions career opportunities after the fact of graduation. I know they always emphasizes it, so I agree with you. I think we should definitely include that.
Yeah.
And I think too, when we look at the target area that we have, the communication studies portion that we offer here in the college. So about the CMST, it pretty much just sounds like it's how the tools we use to speak to each other affect our communication. So that's what we're pretty much looking at when we look at the communication studies branch at the school. So I was thinking about like some sort of campaign. I don't know, it could be cheesy, but just some thoughts to put out there. I was thinking like calling a campaign like "Say What," and so and it's like the "Say What" campaign, and then you're looking at like the different benefits of communication, the different aspects, saying, hey, we look at not just how you say things, but what you're using, how does this affect, and probably play on some of the theories that we have, and I don't know, like right now I'm a little lost for thoughts, but just saying like just say what, and it's informative. So say what? Oh yeah, communication gives it. Say what? And that's like the whole theme behind the campaigns, the Say What campaign is informative about the communication studies.
Right. And I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we can always talk about how important it is to, know how to communicate the right way. Just as far as like, if we didn't know how to communicate as far as doing this project, we would fail, like, I think we should really emphasize how important it is to communicate on the, professional level, as far as, the business aspect, the working aspect, things like that. So
yeah. I think we need to make the campaign like interactive somehow too, which I don't have any ideas on that right now, but maybe I'll think of something eventually. Because she said that she was hoping for some sort of activity, so I feel like at least part of the campaign has to be like interactive.
Yeah, I mean, the campaign can be interactive or it could be informative. So I was trying to do some research on what exactly a campaign is, and it doesn't necessarily have, it could just be your strategy that you're using to accomplish a goal. So whatever the goal is, so what is our goal? I guess we have to identify that. What is the purpose of this campaign? And then the campaign is going to be whatever methods that you use, whether you're going to produce literature. So say you had a marketing campaign where you say for the next year, we want to get sales up. So this is a campaign to promote whatever item. Then I know that I'm going to have like, say, some public releases. I'm going to have like new press releases at certain intervals. I might have a blog that started that's going to release some new information, rolling out like interviews and things of that nature. This is all part of the campaign, or a military campaign, whatever strategy you use to win a war. So we're going to use this division and all that to go and attack there and bring resources in here, so that the ultimate goal is we take over this land. So I was a bit baffled by exactly what a campaign is. There's several definitions depending on how you look at it, whether it's military, business, marketing. Whether you're playing Halo, playing campaign. So where do we go? So I don't know. Now, there's some things that I looked at. Did anyone else look any further into the, as far as like the kind of structure of campaign?
No, I just wanted to talk to you guys before, because when she said that she was looking for more of some sort of activity, I didn't really know how you wanted to go about that or how to go about that. Because then that changes some of our areas of interest too.
Yeah.
So let's explore the whole activities. Like, what type of activities do you think that we can use in a campaign?
Well, I guess I don't know. Maybe this is like a bad idea, but like since it is careers and like different careers, I guess you could start it out by like explaining what everything is, and then if it's some sort of activity, you can have people like choose different like branches of the career, like the media track or social media track, whatever, and then have them like act like they're part of that career. You know what I mean?
Am I the only person hearing that noise? Or
No, yeah, no, I'm hearing it too. That's why I'm wondering if you guys can
What
hear
is it?
me.
Yeah, what is?
I have no idea what that is.
possessed?
Yeah, it could be. It could be my TV. Is it bothering you guys?
Yeah, it's pretty distracting.
Yeah, my fault. I got you. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Did you hear what I said though before?
As far as the activity,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I heard it. I mean that works. I mean, I think there's, as far as activities, I mean, we'd have to really get creative.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, I think that definitely is a good way a good direction.
Yeah, and then we'll have to search up what exactly each track does, and because there are a lot of them, and I guess you'd have a lot of jobs, so we'd have to just pick a few that we think were the most appealing to people.
Yeah. Because yeah, we have interpersonal track, the organizational track, media track, the persuasion track, and the social media track. So yeah, we have, we could really go in any direction. I feel like.
Yeah, and I think we should go with like more of the majors instead of the minors, because obviously the majors are more important in what you're going to be doing. Exactly.
Okay, so the major is CMST, right? Just communication studies. Is that the major?
Yeah, and then there are different tracks, because it says on the website, it says communication studies major, and then it says major again, and then it has like different tracks. So it's interpersonal, organizational track, media track, persuasion track, and social media track. And I don't really know what all those different ones mean, or what you'll do after, but I'm sure it says it on here.
Yeah, I think it does.
So the activity would it be like a questionnaire, something you click on, like what field are you interested in? I mean, like I'm trying to just envision what this activity is. Is it some sort of digital activity that we have like on the website, or a Facebook page, or some sort of advertisement or something?
I don't know. Are we supposed to put this like online, or is it just supposed to be like
we just have? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just like an in-person thing, like a hypothetical. This is what we would do if we were in person trying to get students.
Right, exactly. Because she said all we do is create it. We don't necessarily have to employ it. So
yeah.
Right.
So we could just do like hypothetically, like this is what we would do if we had a bunch of students and we were trying to convince them to do this. And so I thought that you could have like examples of each like career, and then you would tell the students what to do if we can do this, and basically say this is what you would be doing most of the time for whatever career. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
And I don't know if this will if this would like stand as an activity, but I just recently applied for another university, and before it took me to the communications page, but like there was like a series of questions I had to answer, and it took me to a specific communication track. It was like, as far as like, what are you looking like, what do you want to do, there was like 3 or 4 questions. I can go back on the website and revisit it, but it asked me like 3 or 4 questions, and then it took me to a communication track.
Okay, so like based on your like results, like your interest, it gives you that's a good idea.
Right.
So I don't know if that stands as an activity, but
yeah, that definitely does.
Yeah, and that's
a good idea.
Yeah, and I think that's what I was asking. Like, we were gonna have like some sort of like questionnaire, like what type of job do you want, or something like that, and that makes sense. And I think that's very easy to like build.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys, and like I said, I can revisit that site and see what exactly the questions were, just so we can kind of have something to go from.
Okay.
And also, too, the if in a Google document, I placed in there under where we had our 9 categories, I put a link to a website in there. Like you said, copy and paste it, but that take you to this Business Insider article that's talking about LinkedIn results, and it's saying the top 4 skills, and then when you break down, when you go like to number 2, communications, it even show like some of the courses like that you may want to take in communication, like communicating with confidence, communicating with diplomacy, in fact, and such and so on. These different type of courses that you may want to take in communication, and it breaks down those 3 areas: communication, influence, and feedback.
Okay.
I think influence, I think, will pretty much like fall like under persuasion.
Yeah. I agree.
So is that what we want to do? So the activity, so our campaign is basically going to be built around this activity, and we're going to have 3 possible what should I say, paths you can take, like based on our tracks in there. And so
yeah, I guess I think there are 4.
Yeah, there's 4.
Okay. So it's 4 branches. Okay.
So we'll have to like search up more about what like they're about, so we know what questions to ask, I guess, too.
Okay. So we each like take a track and look more into it?
Yeah, we can do that.
So we can come up with some questions.
Yep. Okay, does anybody care what track they do?
No, it really doesn't matter. Like they're all, I don't care.
I guess there are 4, so somebody can take media track and social media track because they're kind of similar.
Yeah.
I think. I can do those. I can do the social media track and the media track.
Okay, I can do the interpersonal organizational track.
I do the persuasion, I guess. Is that one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, persuasion.
I'm just putting this into the Google Docs what I'm doing.
Okay.
At the bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if someone could do that, but I seen you in there typing. So thank you for that. So I have a question. So our activity, is it going to be based on the website? Is it going to be located on the website, or are we going to do like some sort of like social media campaign to where like you see something from Twitter, like, and you click on it, or Facebook, or we're going to have it directly like on YSU website if we were to build this?
Build like put like the link to the questions or something?
Well, yeah, I guess something. Yeah, I guess wherever it is that piques someone's interest, do you have to actually find our website and go to the communication track to find this activity, or will we have a campaign that's going to say we have like social media release where we may see it pop up and the ads, and somebody click on it and then links them to the questionnaire, which brings them right to our page. Which I think a lot of colleges do that. Like you start clicking on stuff, and next thing you know, get the training here at Yellowstone University or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that pretty much is the standard. I don't think it's anything wrong with following suit.
Right. Yeah. No, this doesn't change anything as far as the outline. You're completing that right as far as Okay.
Yeah, because the outline pretty much, once we complete the campaign, the outline is gonna pretty much be about what we did. So you better go back to these videos to see what type of strategies that we use. Like, did we use a SWOT SWOT analysis, or how did we resolve conflict and things of that nature? What challenges did we, face? And so, that's pretty much what we're going to do. And you'll be pretty much going back into the book, taking some of the concepts that we learned. I think it's like a check for knowledge, which is part of the reason for doing this project.
Okay.
And help us to understand how it works in real time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You gotta let me just print it all together.
So as far as next week, you guys just want to, because I have to be leaving pretty soon for my dentist appointment. Did you guys want to just go over what we come up with questions, pretty much? Have that for next class, or
yeah.
I mean next interview. Okay.
So I think too we should meet pretty soon to get into that, because this really shouldn't take us that long coming up with the campaign.
Yeah.
Because I think our biggest part is going to be getting the PowerPoint together, completing the outline, and actually recording our presentations. And that's going to probably be the most time consuming. We're going to have some time for this, but I think we might have like 2 weeks.
Yeah. I think it's the 20th, right? Or I think it's due, something like that. I think around that time.
Yeah, because I think this next module we'll close around the 12th, I believe. And I think from there to the end of the class, we're supposed to work on a group project.
Yeah.
So what's a good time for us to meet again?
Like I said, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm pretty much free all day. But any other day, I could probably squeeze it in. So whatever works for you guys, I know you guys all work. So.
Yeah, I'm going on a trip like Sunday through Wednesday, but I should be able to meet with you guys anyway in the morning.
Okay, you want to meet?
If that changes, I'll let you know.
Okay, you want to meet back next Thursday? Then I guess if you got to go on the trip on Wednesday.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yep, that works. Same time.
Okay, and so the main thing that we're doing is we're looking at our individual areas, and are we coming up with just the facts about like what all the benefits? Are we trying to draw out the benefits of this program and maybe even look for like jobs out there that currently exist? Or
yeah, we can do that, and then maybe come up with questions that if a person answered yes to, it would lead them to be interested in that track too.
Okay.
Because then we'll just put all these questions on one, and like it'll be like if your results are higher for like 1, 2, and 3, you should go for this track, and if they're higher for like 4, 5, 6, you can go to this track. And then we can have like like those self-assessment ones that we have to do for this class. We can do like strongly disagree or strongly agree or whatever, and have numbers to them. And then whatever numbers you have higher for, you should go into like this track.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that.
So we can just put those questions. I'll put my questions underneath the place where it says social media track and media track.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm sorry, did you put all the things in there as far as the new areas? Okay, I see it. I see mine's in the persuasion track. All right, and did you get those questions that I sent you, the pictures yesterday, Anna?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I was make sure you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got everything set. So I guess the next meeting is going to be set for Thursday. This coming Thursday. Same time works for everyone, 9 a.m. Correct?
Yep.
Correct. And you guys said you just want talk about like jobs, benefits, and then come up with the questions, right, for the track that we selected. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does someone want to send out like a email like how I did the last time that you're showing the minutes of the meeting? If someone want to take over, they do it for this meeting.
Wait, what to do? What?
Like I sent the email out to everyone after the last meeting, and it's called the minutes, and I put down everything we talked about and what was expected for the next meeting. Yeah.
Okay.
Can someone do it for this session? And I send an email to her about I get this video link out to the instructor
Okay.
But if someone could commit to that, that'd be great.
Okay. And where's the recording going to be? Because do I have to go back and look at the recording to do that?
Well, no, just pretty much just. I mean, if you're writing notes there, just like taking your notes on there, saying, okay, we discussed this direction we're going, and next meeting will be Thursday at this time. So you don't necessarily need to go back to the video to see. But if you want the video, I will send you a link right away.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just and I just email it to you guys, right?
Yeah, just email it to us. You don't have to do that, but I think it just helps us to stay accountable. And so that if we have any questions, then we can just refer back to that. So when we come to the next meeting, we can make sure that we go through our checklist. Okay, X, Y, and Z was expected. We got X, Y, and Z completed, and then we plan from there and move on. So that keeps us organized and hold everyone accountable.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for the time. I hope you all have a great weekend.
Yep.
You too.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.